Hi everyone, I'm Claire Batkin from your OT Tutor. For anyone that's new to the NDIS, I've got a super helpful webpage to share with you today that could possibly save you many hours of heartache and confusion. It's the NDIS Would We Fund It page. In this video, I'll show you where you can find it and some of the content that you'll find on the webpage. So let's start with where to find it. Google is always my friend, so if you go to Google and type in Would We Fund It NDIS, you'll see it's the first one that comes up, so it's this one here. When you go to the page, you can see that it gives you all these different options. So there's a bit of an introduction, then it goes through all the different categories, and there's some really common things that often get discussed in terms of would it be funded by the NDIS or not. So for example, in improved health and well-being, swimming lessons for kids, gym membership, food and meal preparation. For mainstream supports, this covers things like whether NDIS pays for services while people are in hospital, as well as for people that are in nursing homes or aged care facilities. Home and living supports. So this is a really helpful one for OTs to know about. So it talks about things like whether they'll fund 2 bedrooms for one resident, a 2-to-1 ratio, people that want to live alone as well. Early childhood. There's a bit of overlap. Some of these things come up in multiple categories, but you'll see swimming lessons come up again as well. Smart devices, sensory equipment. Consumables will cover anything to do with like continence products or home enteral nutrition. And then the big one for OT, assistive technologies. So you can see here there are lots of different things that come up, anything from generators to vehicles, beds and mattresses, sensory equipment again, footwear and household items, recliner chairs, mobile phones, assistance animals, all the different types of animals. If I pull out one for an example, one that comes up a lot, smart devices or tablets. And then once you click on the page, you'll see they all have a pretty similar layout. There's usually some case examples and then some dot points about situations and reasons for why they would or wouldn't fund things in different circumstances. So this can be really helpful for occupational therapists to check your own clinical reasoning to make sure that you provided enough justification if you do feel that one of your clients does actually meet the reasonable and necessary criteria for the particular device. And just something to keep in mind is that even though this is the NDIS's own webpage, all individuals are very different. And in some case examples here, it might say that they wouldn't fund devices, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily a blanket no for all participants. There may be circumstances where it is appropriate. And by going through all these points, it can help your reasoning in terms of whether you think it's something that may be able to be approved with appropriate justification. So have a look through there. The other thing is if you scroll to the end, they will actually direct you back to their own guidelines. And whenever you're trying to justify reasoning for things, then having a look at those guidelines and using their own words can be really helpful in making sure you cover everything you need to. So there you go. There's the Would We Fund It page in a nutshell. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please follow your OT Tutor on your favorite social media platform, and I'll hopefully have another helpful video for you soon. Thanks for watching.